Here's to a happy, healthy, bug-free Monday stream. That is awesome to start with such a positive vibe and an optimistic thought. Let's see how long it lasts.
Sir,
right, folks, we're going to kick this off. We're going to start off with some, thank you, with some exhausted medics to start with. So I just need to have a quick refresh, actually, where everyone was. So we've got nurses working overtime, I think, in the operating ward. Yep, that's okay. We're having to juggle their shifts around because they're still getting exhausted off an 8-hour shift, which is an absolute pain. The engineers... Okay, the engineers are working overtime, and they're struggling to keep up. So I will take these 3 out, give them some rest. The ones in the... Oh, no, they're building something. What were they building? I can't remember. We should go and take a look at that because... Oh, Scout Team Expansion 2. I think we're at the point now with 2 days of the campaign left where we probably halt building things because I don't think there's much benefit to be gained out of it. And from there, we will just use all the drafts we have to order new materials so we can keep on top of things. Speaking of which, we probably already have to order some more alcohol. I think the food's going to be okay. We'll see about that then. I didn't press that. I didn't press escape. It just came up by itself. So the game is already throwing me some curveballs here. I would like you to go in there, and we're just gonna hammer these guys as long as we can. What am I streaming after this? New Cycle. Do you know what? I have twice tuned into Cringer playing New Cycle, and granted, I've only watched him for 5 minutes a time. I still have absolutely no idea what that game is and what it's about. It looks like a city builder. I can't figure out the setting, and I haven't read up about it, so I don't know what it is, but it looks like some sort of city builder.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
But I don't think I'll be playing that, but I need to look into it. I'm gonna have to play some Starfield briefly. I'm gonna finish that. I might finish that off stream. If nobody wants to watch it, I'll finish it off stream. We'll go for a decreased cost on this one.
Sir, engineers reached...
It's a post-apocalyptic city builder. That's the vibe that I got from it. So okay, I'm glad I wasn't too far away. The ADS is understaffed. No, it's not. No, it's really not understaffed. There's 4 people waiting for a medic team and 6 medic teams. So there is no way that is understaffed. That makes no sense, game, whatsoever. Right, we'll put these guys in there. And we're going to put these onto 12-hour shifts now. And we'll just let the game decide who's on each shift. But that's fine. And that's fine. And the cemetery, they have some work to do, but that's currently fine as well. Join you on Pal... Are you playing Pal World? Pokemon with guns? I did have a quick look at that, but... It's quite different. It's quite different to what I've played on the channels before, so I don't know. It looked kind of fun though. I saw Carnage running around with a muzzle-loading musket hunting not Pokemons, and it looked like loads of fun. You gonna stream it sometime this week? Is it on Game Pass, that one? If it's on Game Pass, I might give it a go. Right, who's just declared themselves to be exhausted? One of my engineers. I feel like I should maybe put this onto 12-hour shifts. I could put it on 8-hour shifts, but I don't think it enhances production at all, sadly. So we'll just take them out to rest. And we'll put them on 12 hours.
Sir, medics reached the casualty clearing station.
Right, I need... Whoa, hang on. So we need to send some to headquarters. Was I saving these? Maybe I was saving all these. Right, let's throw some guys out. Anyone who's not a +3 is going straight into the headquarters box. We're going to get a lot of people through this, and with the battles coming, I'm still wondering whether I should save the +3s. Having said that, we have a lot. The trouble is, they are like the top guys now. We do need to send some back to base as well. And I need to free up some space in this, otherwise we're not going to be able to fit the new guys in. But at least we can make some difference like this. And, okay, so we still have a lot in there.
Sir, patient is cured.
Yeah, okay, so I am going to have to dispatch some more, otherwise we can't fit them in. Right, take you two out, put you two in. Keep those supplies coming through. You try not to watch Co. You Googled him and he's making 8 million a year with streaming and adverts. I'll follow and support small and non-millionaires. Thanks, Christy. Co was actually one of the inspirations for me starting on Twitch. And actually just live streaming, because before then I thought that the only way to be successful live streaming was to be one of these sort of shouty, sweary, angry meme lords playing FPS games and stuff, which isn't me, and I didn't think that was the way I wanted my channel to be. I had a successful YouTube channel before I decided to go live, and I think I tuned into Co playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's a game I was interested in, and I actually found like a positive, chill guy with nice vibes, just relaxed playing games. And then I saw how successful he was, and I thought, do you know what? That's awesome that someone outside of the stereotype of the people who are going for drama and all that sort of stuff that can be successful. I thought that was amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, Co is one of my favourite streamers. But yes, you're quite right. He has done very well for himself. I think... Oh, God. Serious? Quite serious. Actually, you can go in there and get in front of that stable person. And you can go in there. And you can go in there. And you can rest after that. And just oh, well, you can rest there. In which case, we'll switch those around. And you can go in like that. And you'll be tired afterwards, but you can deal with him first. Right, we've got stable and good. So the people going in are fine. That's looking okay. And I think we can put you on there. And set the rest there, and we'll set the rest there. Meanwhile, on the surgery ward, where people seem to be doing considerably better, let's do that. Luckily, the surgery ward tends to clear its casualties a lot quicker. Tom, I was about 50% of your inspiration. Does that make you my Co? Maybe if I got the beard as well, and the glasses, I could be the other 50% too. Yeah, I know Co does reruns, which is a good idea. It's a lot of work, actually, saving those past streams onto Twitch in the first place so you can do them as reruns later. You have to make a highlight out of each one. I used to do it, and then I did try some reruns years ago, but it didn't really go anywhere. And to be honest, I don't know. Now that I have the content on YouTube, the same stuff, I don't see the point of doing the reruns. I dare say Twitch will probably stop them at some point. Decreased cost. Omit cleaning up the wound. Yes, please.
Sir, operation was successful.
If we can be lazy, we shall be lazy. I think I'm going to have to go and
Sir,
into here.
New patient arrived.
There is no way, absolutely no way, that this is... We've got to get rid of some people here, so... Did I have a look at morale?
Sir,
Okay, what I
cured.
could do... What I could do is actually get the morale up a bit to make everyone work better. There's no point doing more than 7 on this. Because that will take us into the 90s for morale. But we just need to make space. I didn't realise this thing was filling up quite as fast as it is. Right, let's do that. And exit.
Sir, patient is cured.
Good. Space, morale, sorted.
Sir, new patient arrived.
You like Co's kitty cat cam? Everyone likes cat cams. I was thinking about having a dog cam, but my dog won't sit still in one place long enough. Well, he will, but it's on the couch. It's the only really place he likes, and I don't think my family would appreciate me having a webcam in the living room. So No dog cam, no wolf
Sir,
cam.
patient is cured.
Hey, Cass. If you release them from duty, they'll become civilians and you have to feed them. Is that true? I thought they went home. I don't think I've released any before in this game. I did it for morale. Okay. We won't be doing any more of that, but for 2 days, I think we can probably manage it. Let's go. Shorter rehab time. Yeah, because at this point, I'm thinking with these battles, we're going to have to churn people through this really quick. So shorter rehab's good. Shorter rehab and morale. Okay, so morale is back up. Let's have a look where we are in here. There's only one guy. He's stable. Do you know what? Let's not mess around with this. In fact, you can go there. And you can go there. And you can come off your shift and come and sort them out. Stable and good. Okay, let's quickly switch that over. He's going to die. Okay, let's not. And we'll shift that over. He's a 5-hour one as opposed to a 14-hour one. Okay, we're constantly just juggling things around here. Let's go to the train. On my schedule, I've got 80 food. Oh, I must have bought that. Okay, we're going to have no problems with food for 2 days, so that's good news. Right, order resources. Surgical supplies, we might. Alcohol, we definitely will. No, I must have ordered some. Okay, so we'll put the order in anyway. Trauma medicine is getting a bit low. I've got so many of these. We're going to spend that much. Put the order in. And that'll get us through the next battle, I'm pretty sure.
Sir, operation was successful.
You should mark it Evie Sue. Everyone loves a corgi. Oh, you've got a corgi? That's super cute.
Patient is cured.
That is cute. We have a whippet. Don't know if cute is the right word, but he's a good dog, mostly. Let's have a look. The patient appears to have some complications from influenza. Okay.
Sir,
additional medicine.
patient is cured.
And a shorter operation. Landon Coombs. There's no need to worry. We're in capable hands. I don't know if he's talking about me. Patient is deeply traumatized, sir. There is a high risk he will commit suicide. Order hypnosis treatment to restore mental stability. And with that going on, it appears the patient has gonorrhea. Longer operation. Yeah, chop it off.
Sir,
chop it off.
was successful.
And he won't get it again. That's the wrong option there. I wanted that one. I just wanted to see if that longer operation had suddenly messed up this, but I don't think it has. But having said that, I think we can put you in there. And everyone's going through. Everyone's fine there. Everyone's fine. People are resting. Good news. Very good news.
Sir,
Evie's a pain in the ass. She's lucky she's cute. Aren't all pets like that? Right then, we have Aurora Collins. She's a kleptomaniac. I think we should get that because she steals resources each day. And I don't see any reason to get rid of the others. But yeah, kleptomaniac is gone. Honestly, if we knew she was like that, we should never have let her come here in the first place. So, is there anyone wounded in the trenches?
Sir, patient is cured.
4? Or is that indicating deceased? Okay, so we have deceased people. We have a load of dead in the trenches.
We lost this patient.
That's not good. Right, let's have a look at the engineers are now rested up and we can put these guys back to work, which is nice. Or we can have one last look at the improvements tree, but remember, whatever we build, we've got to get 2 days worth of benefit out of it. We were looking at the scouting. We won't even get that finished in 2 days. So the scouting is off. Over in production, we can store more meds. Oh, actually, we could store more medicines. That means I could order more for the big deluge of shit that's coming. We don't need an extra truck. That's utterly pointless. And that's pointless. And that's for storing more stuff, which I don't think we need worry about. That's for producing food. I don't think we need to worry about any of those things. I will do this. I will do this one. This is the last improvement I think we're going to make. And you're knackered. So it is trauma medicine that we do need quite a bit of. Hey, Alwyn, how's it going? Yeah, I think because we are gonna release more soldiers, so we get a bit more storage for meds, and then we abuse that as much as possible, and then we have loads of resources, so we can go back to making alcohol, which would be good. But at the same time, actually, I'm going to take you out, put you in, so you don't get exhausted. I just don't know what's coming. This is the thing. So this is going to be fine once we get these guys back into here. So we're going to be okay. There's a tired nurse on the 8-hour shift system. 3:41 a.m. They work till 6 a.m. So we will change this over. So they're on shift 3. And they'll go to shift 1. So I'm going to just put some rested people on. They only have to work till 6. The next ones are rested anyway. This 8-hour shift system is horse shit. It really is. It shouldn't be as bad as this. Have I played RimWorld? No, but I've seen a lot of it on Twitch and YouTube. Well, Twitch mainly. Been raining cats and dogs last day, so mayhem continues. We've had storms over here. Like, it's bone dry. Been bone dry overnight outside, but really high winds. But just about 6-7 miles down the road, there's been sections of the road flooded. It's rained that heavily, and people have been trapped in their cars in it overnight. Like, it's just like really localized mad weather.
Sir,
I do like the look of the town. I just wish we didn't have to be zoomed out all the time to see all the stuff going on. So we have people working there.
Sir, engineers reached the construction site.
Good, get that built. Let's take a look at the patients. At the moment, I think we just need... Oh, well, if I can hold these guys in, I'm going to hold them in until this hits. And then we'll see what the strength situation is. And if it's still blue,
Sir, operation
we send them to
successful.
HQ. Let's go and check on the
Sir,
scouts.
Patient is cured.
Right, so I've got a team awaiting orders. Right, and they're on the country road to hell. So, you guys... Oh, I think these came back to the hospital with supplies. So, Village Dilemma 2. Which I can't seem to select. There it is. According to the 3rd German report, a big group of men armed with rifles have been seen in different villages in the region. It could be worth investigating.
Sir, Scouts unit have started a new mission.
There we go. 1:30 this morning, it sounded like trucks racing down the road where you are. As in,
Sir,
like, rain, or
operation was successful.
just like really strong winds? Shorter rehab. Hang on a sec. Is 1:30 12:30 or 1:30? It's 1:30 by UK reckonings. I think across Europe, when someone says like, when they say 1:30, do they mean like 30 minutes before 1 or 1:30? I don't know. They have a slightly different way of measuring it. I should use universal time when I put my notifications out, but I've never used universal time in my life, so I don't actually know where it applies and what to. So when you say 12:30, Halloween, it's 11:30. Yeah, there's. I suppose that's 12:30, and I guess we mean half. Yeah, when in the UK when we say 12:30, it's short
Sir,
for 12:30.
Successful.
That is filling up. I don't know if that can be improved, actually, can it? Healing. I'm guessing not, because it looks like everything's max. So what we need to do is probably start throwing our nurses into the rehab centre and get them the hell out. I'm going to have to do that. It's going to have to be that over casualty clearing, I guess. And maybe even operations. I don't think we can have any more nurses. Hey, nice. We've got... Oh, I probably got a delivery of trauma meds, didn't I? And other things. I'll keep you spare for the moment. We're gonna try... Actually, they're nearly finished, so we'll go 3-3-3 on 24-hour shifts. That is the plan. And I should see that the medics are doing okay. I mean, they're on a 24-hour shift there, so they should be resting. There's nothing for them to do, so let's put them on... Let's put them on 8 hours. And that way, 4 of them are going to be fully rested up. The other 2 are just chilling, which is fine. And then we will... Let's assign these guys in as well. So when this goes to... Just checking that they don't want to work somewhere else. That's fine. Okay.
Sir, medics are on the way.
We can cope with that. When it goes to the battle, we'll have everyone ready and rested, and I just need to press a button, and they'll all go turbocharged into the trenches. They're on watch, not working, but standby. Yeah, I don't know if they rest up quite as fast when they're like on watch like that, so we'll kind of turn them off. This is Bo Carter on the medic team. Tires significantly slower and working solo. I could get rid of the aesthetic one with the food, because we have a lot of food. Oh, that would change for passionate. That would tire significantly slower. That's quite good. Just tires significantly slower. Yeah, okay. I will take that over the aesthetic. So we're going to use a bit more food. But I think it's a fair trade. Right, okay. Have I been checking this? It's fine. There's going to be a load more of those come in. Trauma seems to be where our problem is. Right, okay. If I... He's resting for 2 hours 20. I'll just put him in there. And then he can be fully rested up. These guys are fully rested up.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
And we have a war
Sir,
about to kick off.
engineers reached the pharmacy.
Well, to get on today's grind with World Tanks, both a separate Battle Pass chapter and Onslaught. It's still that 14-day Battle Pass,
Sir,
isn't it?
Patient is cured.
Onslaught actually seems a decent way to grind that. I've been sort of keeping up with the news in that game. Let's have a look. We'll take the shorter operation. Although, I kind of want to sort of avoid talking about it for fear of
Sir, new patient arrived.
dragging up old demons. Okay, morale's looking great. Situation is looking good. The rehab centre has a load of people packed
Sir,
and ready to
patient
get
is cured.
straight back to the trenches. People are walking out of here in good condition. 2 patients are waiting. Who got delivered? Oh, crap. Okay. Well, 6 hours and 7 hours. These are tiring operations. Can you come out and do 2?
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
Please be good news. Decreased cost and shorter operations. We will definitely take those. And we have just more exhausted guys down here. That's okay. Then you can come out and you can go in. Would prefer to work in the pharmacy. No one else has any preferences. Take the exhausted ones out before they get too exhausted. And then we'll switch those 3. We'll have 3 people ready to go straight in there. So we have a decent amount of materials.
Sir, engineer is on the way.
Okay, the fight, which I'm about to save the game before, is about to kick off. So this is potentially our final day of...
Sir,
we're in
medics are
1
on
day
the
to
way.
go. This is potentially our final day of the game. If we finish it. if it doesn't bug out.
Sir,
If we
engineers
survive.
reached the pharmacy.
Decreased cost, shorter operations. Keep them coming. We haven't had a trainload of people, so that's good news. The schedule is looking solid, apart from the 14 patients arriving just after the battle. Not so sure about that. Okay, so this is going to take some work to get this sorted. We currently have the right materials, so
Medics
that's
reached the
okay.
Casualty clearing station.
But yes, I need to decide what I'm going to stream next after this. So, Starfield is a bit of a... If nobody wants to watch it, I mean, I'll do one stream probably tomorrow as we're cracking on with this. But if nobody wants to watch it, then I will not flog that horse.
Sir,
There's...
engineer is on the way.
What else we got potentials of? There's something else I thought of, yes. There is Pal World, the new Pokemon-style game. Or should I say, the definitely not Pokemon game. Another stream you follow has just begun War Hospital. Try RimWorld. I could. RimWorld's always popular for people to watch. There's Dragon's Dogma, which is an old one. We can skip that, I think.
Wounded soldier.
Dragon's Dogma is an old sort of... It's like an action RPG. Or an RPG. I'm not quite sure which you describe it as. It's supposed to be really good. And also... The interest in there is that Dragon's Dogma 2 releases, I think, in April, and I will certainly be playing that. Right, so we've stayed blue. So this is great news. So all those +3s I'm going to release. So our frontline teams must be pretty strong. We're going to go into the medics. And there's only 6 wounded in the trenches. "24-hour shift. Let's get it fixed." That can't be right. There must be another...
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
There must be another attack coming in, because 6 wounded is nothing. Right, what I'm going to do, because we don't need... I'm going to put them back in the trenches. We're going to stock up, simply because these are like proper veteran troops. The ones with all these stars. Or chevrons, I should say. We do need to send some back to HQ. There we go. We're getting some back, and we'll just think about that. But we're making space as well.
Patient is cured.
Frostpunk run through. Ooh, I think I want something a bit lighter on the stress levels than Frostpunk. Kingmaker or After Righteous, yeah. Oh, that was it. You just reminded me, because they're by Alcat Games, and they just released Rogue Trader, 40k. It's basically Pathfinder, but 40k, isn't it? 40k game. So
successful.
I might do that. That's fairly new out. I think I've got access to a copy. Cohen Davis, the engineer. He's an impractical engineer. That is not what you want in the engineering corps. So that would get rid of the impractical, works much slower, and others working with them tire more. I think we want rid of that. That is an awful, awful trait to have. We might get a surprise attack element. I'd welcome a surprise attack, because it's kind of what we need to push things along here. So what do we need? I don't need trauma patients. I mean, I really, really don't need trauma patients. We can slot you in there, and we'll just put these at the end of this. Shorter rehab, strong will, thank you very much. You've heard great things about Rogue Trader? Yeah, I'd like to play that, I think.
Sir, new patient arrived.
You want to like Rogue Trader, but it's mech and tech isn't my genre. I know what you mean. I prefer medieval style stuff, fantasy stuff over guns and stuff like that, but it could be fun. However, what I would like to play, speaking on that, that's another option to push in, is War Tales, which is it's that medieval fantasy sort of genre where you play basically a band of mercenaries that you need to recruit feed, look after, find wages for, take on missions from the local tavern folk.
New patient arrived.
And also you can name all your mercenaries after people in the stream chat, which I think would be fun. Hey Rob Wynn, how's it going? 4 patients are waiting. Ah, it's another one of these. And the chemical ward, we can get you straight out. No need to wait. We'll get you straight out. And you both arrived in good condition. Actually, let's give them to the chap down here. And they should go straight to work.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
Manor Lords. Yes, April. And Manor Lords is on the list to stream. Which is a shame that Dragon's Dogma 2 arrives in the same month. And I think, is Frostpunk 2 also in April? Well, of those 3, Frostpunk 2 would probably get pushed down the list for me because I'm kind of excited for the others. Who am I looking for? Nurse, exhausted. She changed shift at 2 o'clock. I could let it run. She does get tired easily. I'll let it run because she's going to have time.
New patient arrived.
She's going to have time to recover. You guys are operating. I guess we put them straight in. 2 more. Now, this is where it's going to get a bit tricky. Is this in trauma? Because this is starting to build up quite badly. And on the chemical ward, yep, it's a 6-hour operation. You just go straight in there. Someone in the pharmacy tired out. The medics. Let's have a look at the medics. Right, so this bit's good. So there's no one waiting in the dressing station. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this over a little bit. We're going to double the amount in the cemetery. Let's change that for 12-hour shifts. Put you on 12-hour shifts. And you guys are managing on 12-hour shifts, so that's okay.
Sir, patient is cured.
Karl Chimera, our captured German scientist. He's tiring slower already. Ooh, significantly raises the chance for operation simplification. Yeah, I'll take the steady hands. Right, okay, there's the pharmacy for the engineers looks bad. How are we off for stuff? I should probably order more alcohol. Or, here's a novel thought. Put people on there. Let's switch those out. And we put 3 in. Not you, I think. And as you guys don't have any preferences, I'm going to put you on 12-hour shifts in the alcohol department. And then we'll just rotate these guys around as folks get tired. But we are keeping... We're actually maxed out on resources. That's hilarious. And food, vast amounts of food. To get through one day, I think we're good for food then. Noff and off, welcome back. Frostpunk doesn't have an official release, does it not? I thought it was April. Maybe I'm thinking of the other games then. Hey Anador, hi Mark and chat, how are you doing? Doing good, thanks. Got me a coffee, which reminds me I need to order some more of this stuff later. I need to run out. But yeah, all good. How are you? You love War Tales, Christy? They have Balerion now with pirates. What's that? Pirates? Sounds good. Have you played a Broken Sword game? No, but weren't they out like 30 years ago? Hi Duke, welcome back there. Coffee is always a good idea, Anador. What we're going to do here. The patient shows symptoms of infection and blood in the urine. His kidneys may be damaged. Longer operation.
Sir, we lost this patient.
Ooh, that's not good. We'll go for shorter rehab now because we can afford the materials. But we're going to need to churn people through this. Longer rehab. Oh, we can't do anything. It's longer rehab.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
So that I'm just going to check the nurse. How badly? Okay. Right, this is a pain in the backside, but so if I change them, utter pain in the ass she is, tiring out so easily. If she collapses, which she might, screw it. Let's put them onto shift 3 so they can rest. And we'll put you onto shift 1. But they're going to do it for like 45 minutes and then change. Then I might actually shift them round again to make sure them tired ones have a longer rest. But I think she's getting exhausted regardless. Wound was unexpectedly clean. We shall take a shorter operation on that one. You're doing fine, watching you, and suffering playing World of Tanks. Another long-suffering World of Tanks player, eh? Let's see, who could get him? You could go in there. You can go straight out of there. I'm a little bit worried about this. Okay, if we switch like that. I'm going to have to get someone shifted through there, so. But it is going to be trauma where we have a problem here. You can go and see that chap. And I think you're going to be done fairly quickly.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift.
Ooh, what have we got? Patient's leg is infected. We could amputate. But no, we're going to administer stronger medicine. And get them recovered faster.
Sir, operation was successful.
Coffee is a lifeblood of adulthood. Yep, black gold.
Sir, operation was successful.
Don't know how I managed before without it.
Sir, medics are on the way.
I never used to drink an awful lot of coffee until a few years ago, and then I discovered the joys of ground coffee at home. And it's so, so good.
Sir, operation was successful.
Just survive another day. Doesn't say exactly how long. Severe burns, but he's already healing up. That's just a good news event.
Sir, operation was successful.
And an easy operation.
Sir,
2 easy
doctor is going
operations.
to rest.
That's what I like. Just keep them coming.
Sir, new patient arrived.
Okay. That's a 4-hour operation there. And that looks kind of serious. Well, that's fine, because this is the ward that we can get through the fastest. This is the one that's going to give us the most problems. Let's see. You should probably go in there. Actually, you should go in there next. And then you chaps can move around like that. And that's a 10-hour one. As long as no one's going to drop down dead. Put you up there. There, that looks like a better mix of things. I think. The scenario will probably end right after the last battle, just like the... It could do. Yeah, it could do. Halloween, you started to drink coffee when you started your conscription service, which was 30 years ago this month. Ah. You're going to have like a little sort of remembrance anniversary thing for it?
Sir, operation was successful.
Oh, one of your friend's fathers had an old wooden coffee grinder, the crank box. Yeah, the proper jobs then. I have a metal grinder, just a little hand grinder. It does like, I think you can grind enough for like 2 cups or like a cafetiere max in it, but it's kind of, that's just a good news event. It's kind of like becomes a ritual making coffee, the whole grinding and then the whole thing about it. It's a grand way of wasting time when you should be working. That's for sure. I like these patients who get severe burns but then start healing up by themselves. They are... Maybe they've had some like superhero serum or something. We did have Steve Rogers through earlier. Maybe some of his... Maybe his doctor left some of the serum behind and these are the people who've had it. Village Dilemma 2. Reaching the village, the scout team find a German squad searching the village door to door. They appear to be looking for any activity that would indicate the village was visited after the evacuation. The scout commander assessed his chances. They were more or less equal in terms of firepower and numbers, but there was also an advantage of surprise that the scouts had. He could subdue the German patrol to ensure that they will not report anything, but this could prove risky. I don't see there's any benefit in stopping that, so let the German squad live. The scouts observe the German squad as they finish up the search of the village. It appears they find nothing, as they did not linger and left the village soon after searching the last house. So we just get 4 drafts to do that. There was no benefit, and there was only stuff to lose. So, I mean, there could have been some story event. We don't know, but I don't think there's anything I'm going to particularly miss from there. Keep it coming, guys. We're doing quite well over here. I wonder if I just load them up and switch them over to 12-hour shifts. Would that be... I think that might be wiser. So let's do that. And let's do that, because we can store quite a good chunk now. No, actually, we're nearly maxed out on this one. It's at 50 of 60. Let's put it on for 12 hours. The game's going to work out who's the most exhausted and just automatically do that. Yeah, okay. We're just going to do that then. This could do with some more. This can store a lot more, but the rest are okay.
Sir, engineer is on
Let's see if that gives me an easy time of things. Use a French press for your coffee. Sometimes you do the drip. I have an AeroPress, which is awesome. It's also requires next to no cleaning out, so that's why I use it. Bullet passed through. It's good news.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
You got a fancy coffee for Christmas, Catherine? Oh, hi, by the way. Welcome back. No problems with bugs today. You designed a built-in coffee bar into your new house. I like your priorities there. That's awesome. Strong will, shorter rehab. Okay, I've been holding people onto this in case this battle goes bad, because we've got them in close succession now.
Sir, doctor is starting a new shift.
Is anyone in here, by the way? Yeah, there's a couple on the chemical ward. You guys can come back out of there. 4-hour ones. You should be fine after that, and then we'll take a rest. And over here, resting tired. Okay, these guys can do the other ones. Yeah, I like the idea of a built-in coffee bar. In this house, I'm the only one that really drinks it. My wife will occasionally have like a latte. I'm like, if it's good coffee, I'll take it black. If it's not quite the best, then it needs a bit of milking, I think. But they all taste different. And there's no like necessarily one best way to drink it. It just depends on the coffee that you get. Some taste better black, some taste better with skim milk, some with semi-skimmed, and some with full cream milk. And it's weird because I used to buy lots of different types just to try them out, and it was weird how I like some white, some black, and some just not at all. Drink a lot of coffee, Halloween. Homegrown coffee that's not gone through a paper filter will increase your cholesterol. They do say that. I use a metal filter partly because it's easier to reuse, but it does definitely taste different. Shall I switch these guys over? They are working a little bit longer. I'll tell you what, I can put you in there, and we can put someone back in there, and they can be on the off shift for now. They'll probably come back tired, but you know, I could take them out. There's no need. There's nothing going on. These guys are slowly getting things improved in the cemetery. Yeah, they say that about the coffee oils. They obviously they get absorbed by paper filters, but not by metal ones. So it makes your coffee taste different. Not necessarily better, but different. And it all depends on personal preference again. But they do say that the oils can, if you drink a lot, can affect your cholesterol level. Might be something I need to think about in the future. I think the roast of the coffee is kind of more important than the actual beans. I don't like the really dark, black, bitter, strong roasts that have been like roasted to within an inch of its life, like that burnt flavour. I definitely prefer the lighter ones.
Sir, operation was successful.
Shorter rehab and morale rises. Morale is nearly max. Okay, so the pharmacy's exhausted, but it's coming up to It's coming up to 8, so I think we're going to be okay. What the engineer's doing. I'll switch them out anyway, because we've got these 2 spares that are doing nothing. And we were expecting that to happen, weren't we? So, that's okay. Some of these might have preference for working one shift over another. There was one. When we mouse over these earlier, I'm sure there was one that said wanted to work on the second shift, but
engineer is on the way.
Whatever.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
This is like an afternoon coffee play, all fans of coffee. It's the future.
Sir, engineers reached the pharmacy.
Actually, if we ever reach a situation in the world where, you know, our cargo ships can't travel anymore because there's no energy, no fuel, or whatever else, we in Britain are absolutely screwed. Because we're going to have to start drinking ground-up dandelion roots or something, because that's all we'll have. We'll go for decreased cost and a shorter operation. How's this looking, by the way, on materials? It's looking good. I've got lots of these.
Sir, Doctor is starting a new shift.
Alcohol's a little bit low. Okay, let's order some more stuff. So the alcohol can go up to... No, I don't need to max it out. That's a bit silly. Trauma medicine's actually looking nearly full, so I will order 2 of those. And a crap ton of those. And then the engineers can do whatever the engineers need to do. For the last few hours of this one. Administer the normal dosage or a smaller dosage of the antidote. Well, we don't need to be cheap at the moment, so I'm going to go for this for the shorter rehab. And let's go into this, because if there's any +1s, we can dismiss them. Oh, it's halted. Okay, you're going to go in there. I think the nurses are on their way. The +2s and 3s, we're going to hold on a bit, because I want to see how this fight goes. But we can definitely get the 1s out. They can go home, or go to HQ.
Sir, patient is cured.
Right, I think we're going to have a reassignment of nurses here. So the casualty clearing station, we're doing all right there. So we're going to go 2 more. We're going to need some in, aren't we? But we're going to have some on a 12-hour shift. This has been working 8-hour shifts. This is rehab effectiveness is increased massively. So this is good. I don't think I can buy any more, can I?
Nurses are on the way.
Is there anything I can get? I can get more engineers. And we could have physicians and surgeons. I could have another physician. That would be useful. No more nurses, so we're maxed out. So, the useful stuff, I feel like we're done with. We're totally maxed. We can't do any more. We'll go shorter rehab. Let's bring this fight on.
Patient is cured.
And let's save a game. We've got tea drinkers as well. Peppermint tea. A peppermint coffee, that would be something quite unusual. I'm assuming that's peppermint tea that Christie's referring to. Peppermint tea's nice. I do like that. And green tea as well.
Sir, operation was successful.
It's a war. Preference of shift isn't really important. No, nor optional.
Operation was successful.
Especially as we're sitting on high morale. But it's weird how their preferences change. Maybe it's supposed to change. So,
Sir,
I mean, they might just decide that they want to work different shifts one day. I can totally understand that.
Was successful.
I'm trying to ambush. Trying to click on this guy. It's not letting me. There we go. He's an impractical medic. That is awful. I could get rid of playful. No, I'm getting rid of the impractical because that's like a huge negative. Let me just see. Is there nothing up here I need to click on? No, they're okay. Good. Good. All right. Well, I can't complain. Got a lot of channel points. I don't have a lot of use for the Twitch channel points at the moment, unfortunately. Especially as we now also stream on YouTube
Sir,
simultaneously.
new patient arrived.
And it'd be weird having one channel with different abilities than the other, if you know what I mean. Come on, guys. Fend off those Germans. Now, if this goes blue,
Sir,
it's
we
still
have
blue.
wounded soldier.
Okay, that's really, really weird, because I was convinced that these attacks would be massive and that we would be struggling. I thought it'd be tougher than this at the end. Maybe we've just managed things well. Right, put you onto 24 hours. And just to make sure everyone comes screaming in out of the trenches as fast as possible. That's 2 trips for everyone there. That should be... Oh, do you know what? Let's go in. And we just reassess that. I think that's all we need to worry about. I've been effective getting people back into the trenches. We have. We've been quite good like that. So all the 2s, I'm going to now send home. The big 3s... Yeah, we've got quite a few here. The big 3s are going back in. All the other 3s can be dispatched. But anyone with nearly full combat experience will keep. Because I don't think it's suddenly going to go like horrifically bad for the very last battle of the game. Now, I might be wrong. And if I am, that's awesome. But we've got all these guys to treat. There we go. That's just emptied. Hang on, watch this.
Sir, medics are on the way.
Hey, we've completed that mission. And we can now afford to buy 2 engineers, but I'll save the points. We've just emptied the rehab centre.